Black Summer Season 1 chronicles the early events of a zombie apocalypse. The story centers around a mother called Rose, who's separated from her child in Episode 1. Her man Patrick died, became a zombie, and tried to eat her. But a man wearing a military uniform that says Spears saved her life, and they spent the rest of the season not only surviving, but moving forward, making their way to the stadium where supposedly her daughter was taken. Supposedly, the military was there. Of course, none of it is true. Spears isn't actually Spears. He's a man named Julius James who was being held prisoner by Spears, but Julius tricked Spears, killed him, and took his uniform. And the stadium dream was a lie as well. There was no safety at the stadium, at least not by the time that Rose, Spears, and Soon got there. But at least Rose was reunited with her daughter. Or was she? Earlier in the season, Rose saw her daughter in a hallucination, so it's possible that that final scene of the show was just that, another hallucination. But let's take a step back and remember everyone else who helped Rose directly or indirectly along the way, starting with the other two people in her initial group of 4, Ryan and Lance. Ryan was a very kind and deaf survivor whose instinct was to help people. Soon pulled him away from the dying woman, who turned into a zombie shortly after. He almost gave away their position in this scene here, and eventually he had enough of running. He was determined to save the little boy, but turns out the boy was part of a Lord of the Flies type child gang, and the boy who he had wanted to save ended up taking his life. Then we've got Lance. Lance was a loner who just sort of tagged along in the beginning. But just like Ryan, Lance didn't want to leave the school without the boy. He was part of the reason that they stayed and did one last search, but during that search, he was separated from Julius, or Spears. And Lance went on a little adventure of his own, during which he briefly met Dog, who we will get back to. Lance ended up being reunited with the group during the heist episode, but during the madness of the finale, he ran off, so once again, Lance is alone. Now let's remember Soon's group. It all starts with Barbara. This guy named Ben pretended to be one of the quote-unquote good guys, but in truth, he tried to steal Barbara's van. But then William Velez ran over, beat up Ben, and took the van for himself. As he did so, Barbara had gotten into the back of the van, and in the nick of time, Soon ran up and got into the passenger seat. This is an unlikely trio, but they were a lot of fun. When Soon got out to dislodge the bike from the back wheel, Velez could have driven away, but he didn't. He gave Soon time to get back in the van, and shortly after, she saved his life as well. But then they were assaulted by the mysterious black truck. Unfortunately, Barbara didn't put on her seatbelt, so she died, changed into a zombie, and chased them to the diner. And for better and worse, they let the people from that black truck join them. Carmen, her boyfriend Manny, and Crazy Phil. After a first failed attempt at beating the 2 zombies that had them trapped in the diner, Crazy Phil convinced Carmen and her boyfriend Manny to sacrifice Soon. But Velez wasn't having it, so they had a big argument, and that's when they figured out that Phil had gotten scratched, so he was sacrificed instead. Later on during the heist scene, Manny was shot while he and Soon were crawling through the vents with bags of weapons. So Manny turned into a zombie and tried to eat Soon, but Spears saved her life in the nick of time. Carmen almost survived until the end, but unfortunately, she was a victim of friendly crossfire downtown, so she did what zombies do. She tried to eat her friends. And of course, we've got to speak about William Velez, a fan favorite. Velez almost made it to the end, but he was injured during the heist scene, so during the climax, he was limping. He was slowing them down. He knew that he was done. And he knew that everyone else would be done if they tried to help him, so he said to kill him, and Rose did just so. No hesitation, seemingly brutal, but actually just necessary, just awesome. She made the right choice. So of the larger group, Bearded Man went off with his dog. Lance ran off in that final scene, which left us with just 3 of the main characters together. Rose, Spears, and Soon. Rose is a mother looking for her child, and Soon is a woman looking for her mother, so that dynamic's pretty cool. And Rose and Spears have chemistry, whether it's as lovers or friends, who knows, but that dynamic's cool as well. Black Summer Season 1 was pretty well done, and Season 2 drops in 2 days, so we may find out soon what Spears did or was accused of doing, and more importantly, we will likely find out if Rose's daughter was or was not an illusion.